You guys know I love podcasting and listening to podcasts, and I'm guessing if you're listening to this that you love podcasts too. Have you ever considered podcasting yourself? It is a great way to reach your audience, grow your know, like and trust factor, and not need to show your face unless you want to. If it is something you've thought about but you don't know where to start, then head over to becomeapodcaster.uk/BAP quiz, BAP quiz, to access a 2-minute quiz that will help you work out what type of podcast might suit you. That's becomeapodcaster.uk/BAP quiz. You're listening to the Mindset and Action podcast, bringing you the map to grow and streamline your business in 2023. I'm your host, Donna Eade, your go-to gal for all things podcasting, planning and productivity. And I'll be bringing you all that plus mindset goodness from experts with knowledge to share. Let's make 2023 the year of success in your business. Never depend on a single income. Make investment to create a second source. Warren Buffett. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. I am so happy to have you here today because we are talking about one of my favourite things, and that is money. I absolutely love talking numbers. I like playing with numbers. I like seeing if I made it this price, how much would I make? If I made it that price, if it was this much coming in a year, if it was that, I just love to play with numbers. So this is a topic that I can get on board with. And what we're specifically talking about today is not money as such, but how we get it. If you listened to the Warren Buffett quote, you will know we are talking about multiple income streams. I have been talking about multiple income streams since the beginning of this podcast back in 2020, because we all know what happened then. And back then, this podcast was aimed specifically at wedding vendors. And one of my big cries to anybody who heard the podcast was to create another revenue stream, at least one more revenue stream. Multiple is better, so that there is always different sources of money coming into your business so that you have more of a spread of risk. And the reason for that is because if one source is completely cut off, if you literally do one thing and that is the only thing that brings in money into your business, if for whatever reason that one thing was taken away, like we had with the wedding industry during the pandemic, then your income is gone. Where people who have actually built out multiple revenue streams will have found that, okay, that part has gone, but these ones are still thriving. And now I've got the time to put more effort into these to make them do more for me during this period of time where I can't focus on that income stream. So that is what we are going to be talking about today. But before we jump into that, I did want to mention that I am considering starting a book club. Now, if you have been around for any length of time, you absolutely know that I love having authors on the show because I love books. Books are knowledge, knowledge is power, and I am here for it. And I wanted to share that with you guys. One of the things that I struggle with most is making the time to read a book. And you may be in the same boat as me. And that is why I thought a book club would be a really great thing for us to do together, because it helps to keep you accountable. And I always feel that when you actually have a discussion about a book with somebody else, you each can pick up different things and it pulls on that knowledge. So if there's a small group of us together that are doing this book club, then we will be able to sort of use the collective mind to get as much out of the book as possible. And one person's going to view it one way, another person might view it a different way, and that just brings more ideas to the table, and I am here for it. So if you are interested to know more about the book club, how you might be able to join it, how you can get on the waiting list, then DM me on Instagram, Donna_Eade_. DM me over there with the word book club, and I will reply to you with some information. Looking at starting on the 1st of August if I get enough people interested in it, and I will give give you a couple of options of 2 books that we might start with. So more on that in the DM. So if you're interested in that, over on Instagram, Donna_Eade, EADE_, and I can tell you more about it over there. So jumping into today's topic. Firstly, I wanted to talk to you about that management of risk. Like I said in the beginning, the whole point of me talking about this is because I want you to be able to spread that risk. Now, hopefully, touch wood, nothing as bad as what happened in 2020 will ever happen again in our lifetimes. But this is something that you want to embed into your family, into the next generation, so that they can embed it into the next generation. Because guess what? Something like what happened in 2020 happened 100 years ago. So there is definitely the risk of something like this happening again, which will affect your great-grandchildren perhaps. So let's make sure that we are sort of embedding this idea into our children and our children's children, and let's do it in our own business now, because even if something as drastic as a pandemic doesn't happen in the rest of our working life, spreading the risk is still important, because there are always risks in business. And when you think one thing is going really, really well, it could just take one little thing and all of a sudden it's in the floor, it's down the toilet, and it's not coming back. And that could be through no fault of your own. It could be through a decision that's made. It could be anything. And if that was cut off, what would you do? So by having multiple revenue streams, you are spreading that risk. And we all have to take chances. There are always risks in business. You cannot mitigate 100% of the risk at all, but we can mitigate some of it, and we can work towards making sure that we are protecting ourselves as well as we possibly can. Now, it is interesting to note that millionaires tend to have at least, on average, 7 revenue streams. Now, I am not sitting here saying I want to be a millionaire. You may be sitting there thinking, I am so fed up with hearing this 7-figure business earner, let's get to 7 figures argument. You may be sitting there being tired of it. I know I am. But it's interesting to see that where they are at, they still have that risk spread. So it is definitely something we can learn from the higher earners and take with us into our businesses. So today I want to talk about 3 strategies for spreading that financial risk. And we're going to be covering affiliate marketing, ad and brand deals, and creating your own courses. So let's jump into that first strategy. So the first one is affiliate marketing. If you haven't heard or are not familiar with the term affiliate marketing, let me tell you what it is. So affiliate marketing is when you promote somebody else's product or service, and when somebody buys it through a link that you have for it, you will get a commission on that purchase. So let's do a real life example. So I am an affiliate for FEA Create. FEA Create is the platform I use in my business to create my websites, my funnels, my email marketing, my CRM system, my social media content strategy. I've got my pipelines in there. I can invoice from there. I hold my coursework on there. There's a membership area on there. So all of that is stored on FEA Create. And I absolutely love FEA Create for a number of reasons. So when they said that they were offering an affiliate program, I jumped on it because I am happy to promote FEA Create because I use it. I love it and I believe in it. And one of the things that I love most about it is the fact that their customer service is amazing. They have people on the chat box, live, real people, all day, every day, Monday to Friday, between the certain the working hours. I think they work till 8 p.m. now, actually. So you can get help if you are stuck with any of the ways that the product works, if you are stuck with making a link work or anything, they will help you and they are there to support you. And I absolutely love that. So if you are interested in an all-in-one platform for your business, so you don't have to have multiple subscriptions all over the place, the only other thing I pay for at the moment is Zoom. Everything else that I use in my business is used through FEA Create. Then you can go to the link in the show notes and you can click that link and you'll be able to go and see everything that FEA Create has to offer. Now, that being said, if you click that link and you decided to buy FEA Create, you would pay the same as anybody else paying for it, but I would get a commission for you buying it as a thank you from FEA to me for bringing you to them. So it doesn't affect the end user's price at all. It just means that you, the person promoting, the affiliate, is going to get some income from that sale. And affiliates work in different ways. You can have a standalone price that if somebody comes and uses a product, then you get a one-off payment. There are some that, and these are the best ones, are reoccurring payments. So you actually get a reoccurring payment for as long as that person stays using the product. Some have reoccurring payments up to a certain length of time. So there is different affiliates, but this is the fantastic thing, especially with those recurring payments, is you do the work once. You haven't got to have the product. It's not your product. You haven't got to maintain that product. You haven't got to keep the customer happy after they've bought. That's down to the service provider that they have bought from, but you get money coming into your account every month that they stay. How amazing is that? So affiliate programs are really, really good if you want to create those passive income streams there, because once somebody has bought, as long as they stay a customer, then you will get that affiliate payment, unless it's a one-off payment, which I will talk about in a minute. So that is really awesome. And the thing is you will be able to do multiple affiliates throughout the year. You can go and choose who you would like to work with. There are big brand affiliates that you can get. So the beauty industry is an obvious choice as an example there. There are lots of beauty companies that do affiliate marketing, and you will see it with the YouTubers that do their makeup tutorials and stuff, where they will say, oh, use my affiliate code in the description to get money off or whatever, and they will get a payout for that. So affiliates are quite a passive income stream. You can also, and I would say that you should, treat affiliate programs as if they were your own product. So whatever amount of effort you would put into selling something that you own, put the same amount of effort into selling this thing for somebody else. And that is just because you will get a better return on it. And you can set it up so it's automated. So for example, you could have a little mini web class that explains how something is used, and you can lead people to that in an automated funnel, and at the end of that class they get to go and buy that thing. So you can have this set on auto. You could even run ads to it if you wanted to, but that's getting really in deep. On the surface, you can go to companies that you love, ask them if they have an affiliate program. You can register, and I will try and find a link for you with Matt McWilliams. He is known as the Affiliate Guy. His podcast is the Affiliate Guy, and he actually has an email that goes out with information about affiliate programs that he has on his files that you could apply to be a part of. So there are different ways of finding affiliate programs, but like I said, go for something that you believe in, go for something that you use. So look at the things that you are currently using and see if there are affiliate programs for it. So for example, if you use ConvertKit has a affiliate program. So if you are a fan of ConvertKit and using that as your email service provider, you can be an affiliate for it. If you use a particular booking software, they may have an affiliate program. If you use a editing software of some kind, maybe they have an affiliate program. So do some digging and find some affiliate programs that you could be part of and look to join them, and then look at how you could set up a evergreen style marketing system that will allow you to talk about it whenever you want, but there be something working in the background for you. Maybe there's always a link in your email signature, for example, so that you can lead people to that affiliate. And depending on the affiliate program that you are promoting, depends on the revenue potential, because a lot of people will actually give you up to 50%, sometimes more on different affiliate programs. So if it was a high ticket offer, a couple of $1,000s or something, then you could be getting $1,000 for every sign up. There are programs, like I said, that do a recurring thing. So the FEA Create one is a recurring one. So there is opportunity there to have a little of both. Maybe you do a couple of big earner programs that are just one-off payments that you do a couple of times a year, and then you have a couple of recurring payments that you're working on throughout the year in a more passive way. So there are options there, and this is great because of the fact that you don't have to have a lot of input into it, because the product's already there, the marketing is already there. You just have to share your link, you just have to push them to the marketing to possibly get that income generation. So affiliate marketing is a really, really great one to look at. The next one that I wanted to look at was courses. So we're going to look at courses, and this is because a course is something that I think a lot of people shy away from. There has definitely been an explosion of courses over the last 10 years or so. However, I believe that there is space for everyone. Definitely a collaboration over competition kind of person. And the way you teach and what you teach is unique to you. So, for example, if you are a photographer, one of the things that I keep seeing on my Instagram, which I have seen so many times now, and I'm like so tempted to buy it, even though I am a qualified photographer, is this iPhone photography course. So it's a little mini course on how to get the best images from your iPhone, and just the advert itself and the images that I see them creating, I'm just like, oh, I really should do that. Now, I know how to take photos. I know about aperture. I know about depth of field. I know about shutter speed. I know all of that stuff. But your iPhone isn't a digital DSLR. It is a phone camera, and it's fairly limited when you think of it in comparison to a DSLR. So being able to learn how to make the most of the settings that I have available to me appeals to me. And the images they produce, I'm like, I want me some of those images. Because even though I'm a photographer, I do tend to use my phone like everybody else does. And I just snap a picture. I'm not thinking about, I don't know, I think it's because it's a phone and it's not a proper camera. I don't think about the composition so much. It's usually used for selfies and just quick snaps where we're going. And I don't really think a lot about the image itself. It's just memories. But if I had my DSLR, I would be much more conscious to think, okay, how can I make this the best possible photo? Should I kneel down? Should I go from this angle? Should it be portrait? Should it be landscape? And I really think about those things. But I don't with my phone. So that is a really sort of great little course. It is on a specific topic. It's short, and he runs ads to that course, and that course is consistently making him passive income. Now, you could do the same thing with something that you are good at. So perhaps it isn't even particularly related to your business. So maybe you have a skill outside of your business that you love to do, that's your hobby, you could create a little mini course for it, and it can stand alone from your business because you're not actually going to sort of advertise it within your business. You can have it set up as its own little funnel and create that evergreen thing, like this guy with the iPhone camera course. So you could set it up separately, or it could be something that you do in your business that you're really good at and you just want to take this one thing and put it into a course for somebody. So for example, perhaps you are really good at setting up email funnels. This is something that people struggle with. So you could set up a quick course that's maybe in 3 parts that can be delivered via video, that gives people quick, simple steps, a step-by-step tutorial on how to set up a funnel, a simple sales funnel or a freebie funnel or something like that. And you could sell that, and it could be something you sell alongside in your business. So if your business is like email marketing, for instance, and that's what you do, then that could be a great little side earner for you. People that don't want to pay to have somebody do it for them, but want to DIY it, you could have that little course out there that will make you passive income. And you could do multiple of those courses. Like if everybody bought every single one of your courses, they could do your job themselves. But the likelihood is they're going to do that one thing and they're not going to want to take on that. I mean, if you are looking to be the CEO in your business, then you want to be not doing as much of that kind of admin stuff as possible. So if you learn from somebody who does that for a living and that's what their job is, then you can get to know them, build that know, like, and trust. If they have a successful funnel, they actually manage to build it and it works, then they're going to trust that you can do what you say you do. And then they may hire you to take over their email funnels. They might hire you to do all the copywriting for those email funnels. Whatever it is, you're building out little marketing bots. They're doing it for you. They're showing people that they can trust you with something bigger. So you could make multiple little courses that do loads of different things that people can just buy and do themselves and get something from. And that is another revenue stream for you. And it doesn't take away from your business, your main business, because like I said, people don't really want to do all of that stuff themselves. They're just waiting to the point where they can actually put that out to somebody else, outsource it. That's the word I was looking for, outsource it. So courses are something that you can just mention in passing, mention it at networking events. Oh, I've got this course page on my website. So if there's anything that you want to learn how to do, there's probably a course for it. You can put it in your email signature. You can do lives and mention that on your socials. There are all sorts of ways that you can promote, just bring in these courses. And oh, by the way, I have a selection of courses that can help you with this, and let people know that they exist. And like I say, it's just another way, one, to spread your risk, but two, it helps to build that know, like, and trust factor, because spending £47, for example, on a mini course that's going to teach somebody how to build a 3 email funnel for a freebie, for example, is going to be much more of a easy yes for somebody than saying, oh yeah, of course I can help you with your email funnels. It's going to be a retainer of X for 3 months and I will do X, Y, Z. And that might put people off. But if you can get them in with a smaller product at a smaller price point, build that trust with them, then you can sell them on your higher value stuff. So the third thing that I wanted to mention was ad and brand deals. And you may think that sounds like an influencer, Donna, that's what influencers are for. And it is something that influencers heavily rely on for their income. But as a business, you can do this too. So if you have weekly content, a video, a blog, or a podcast, you could work with different brands to advertise on that medium, whichever whichever it is, and have their product on there. So it's different to an affiliate program, because an affiliate program, you're getting a commission based on when people buy. With an ad and brand deal, you would be looking at being paid a set amount of money for XYZ. So for example, I would do a 1-minute ad on 4 podcasts and it would cost the brand X. There is also the option, even a better option, is to have the brand give you a referral code as well. So you get paid X for putting the ad in, but you also get commission on any sales. So it might be a 10% commission on any sales. It might be something small because of the brand deal. So this works really well as an alternative income source. Brand deals can be very lucrative depending on the audience. And this doesn't mean you have to have a massive audience. You just need to have a really engaged niche audience that would appeal to the brand. So for example, you could have 10,000 people on your Instagram, but practically zero engagement. A brand isn't going to find that valuable. But if you've got 1,000 people on your Instagram and you're getting 10 to 20 comments on your posts and you're getting 30 likes on your posts, and when you go live people show up, then a brand is going to be much more interested in working with you than they are with somebody who's got 10,000 followers and barely gets a couple of likes and a couple of comments. So don't think that I'm too small for a brand deal, because if your audience is right for the brand and it's engaged, they are much more likely to choose you over somebody who just has bigger numbers. So bear that in mind. So there you have it, guys. 3 different strategies for spreading the risk in your business: affiliate marketing, brand deals, and creating your own courses. It is so important for long-term sustainability in your business that you have this diverse portfolio of income streams. Take a look at these strategies, give them some thought. Have a look, do some Googling about brands that you love and who they work with and how you might be able to work with them, and see if you can implement some of those options. And definitely think about a course, because a course is something that you own. The affiliate programs, they could end at any point. The brand deals aren't always going to come, but a course is something that you own. So again, with this diversifying, looking at things that you own, so that you have full control over them and the promotion of them, and looking at things that other people own, is another way of spreading your risk, because you aren't going to just shut down a really strong income for yourself if you had a course that was doing really well. But somebody who is running an affiliate program might pull that program at any point, and all of a sudden that income stream is gone and you have no control over it. So it's definitely a good idea to have a spread of both, because if one of your courses isn't doing so well, or your main business element isn't doing as well, but the other people's products are doing really well, it's all a balancing act, guys. And I think the more diverse you can be with the products on the income streams that you've got, the more the risk is spread. So definitely take a look at creating your own mini course, whatever that looks like to you. I've got some information coming up about that real soon, so definitely stay tuned if you think a course might be a good one for you. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I absolutely love having you here with me on a Thursday morning. We've got some fantastic episodes coming up. I've got some brilliant guests this quarter. I'm so excited for you to hear from them. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button where you listen so that you don't miss a thing. And if you are listening on Apple, or even if you're not, if you could go over and leave me a review, I would be forever grateful. I love to read reviews. It's really great to know what you love listening to, and you can always leave me an idea for another episode in that review. I would love to hear from you. Do come and join me over on Instagram. Instagram is at Donna_Eid_. I hope to see you over there. And if you're interested in the book club, let me know over in the Instagram DMs. And that's it for this week. Bye for now. Don't forget to hit those stars and leave a review of the podcast where you listen if you found value in what you heard today. It's a free way you can help the podcast reach more people just like you.